This weekend, a lot of parents will be doing some serious school shopping for their kids, getting them ready for the first day of school and in many cases, the first year of college. And many will be wasting money on items that your students really won't use. Jeff is here to explain the list of items we all should be avoiding. Right, Jeff?
Yeah, well, you graduate from high school, you're excited to move into a new dorm,
Sure.
But then you want to equip it, but you forget about how small it is, right? I mean, a lot of these students are just going to have to downsize. Let's go through this list of items that parents should avoid buying for their students as they go to college. Now, what was on this list from dealnews.com is a printer. You'd think a printer might be needed, but rarely these days do assignments require work to be handed in on paper. Most of the work is now turned in through email. There may be a need to print things occasionally, but most schools do have printing facilities. A mini fridge is also on the do not buy list. These are described as something every student wants, but doesn't really need. And after college, they often just get tossed out or sold for cheap, and there's not a lot of room for storage. New clothing is mentioned as a bad purchase because of the 15 pounds that freshmen usually gain. And an iron and an ironing board also tend to be items that students really don't use. Designer bedding is another considered to be a bad investment for a college dorm room. Whatever they slept in during high school is just fine for college. They can manage. And this college student, on the flip side, talked about what she really found useful for her dorm room.
The most important thing that I think everyone should have in their dorm room is a carpet. My roommate and I went to Home Depot and sized out our room with measurements and then bought a carpet to put under our desk, under our bed.
I think that's debatable. But, parents are also urged to stay away from HD TVs because college students don't really need them. They're going to be living a lifestyle of streaming content on their laptops. Plus, think of how big that TV is, how much space it'll take up in a dorm. And high-end laptops for students are something you want to avoid purchasing because they're likely going to get damaged. And also, students tend to use them just for very basic features. Dina, I know that you were kind of shaking your head at the fridge because you used a fridge in college, right? You found that to be useful.
I did, probably for different reasons than you and Rob over here. But no, the thing that I was most interested in there was the carpet. I mean, let's be honest, you're going to have so much foot traffic. People will be walking in and out of there all year. It's going to get dirty.
It will.
I don't think that that's necessary.
I can understand that she liked it.
Yes.
To the extent of it'll keep you a little bit warm during the wintertime, but you're right. It's going to get really dirty and tracked on in mud. Yeah, not good.